What's going on, everybody? Oh man, I'm back. Just taking a ride after work, chilling like a villain. Yeah, feels good to be out. Well, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is things I wish I knew before I started riding. Yes. So number one, yeah, I guess it would be number one. I wish I knew that besides the people who are looking for motorcycle stuff online, people don't really give a shit about what you ride in your motorcycle. In the beginning, people think, hey, it's cool. Oh, it's awesome, you know? Like they encourage you to all that, and then you'll always have people saying, oh, be careful, be careful, be careful. Motorcycle riding is so dangerous. And one of the things I didn't know too is that I don't know, you kind of feel like you have to be careful about who you talk to about motorcycles, because not everyone feels the same way about motorcycles as you do, right? Like you found a newfound love for motorcycles, and you think that everyone is going to be like, you know, happy with your decision, and you know, think it's just as cool as what you think of yourself. But there are going to be two camps of people. You know, on one side, people are going to be happy for you, but they'll still say, hey, be safe. Or you have the other people that are just kind of like sometimes disgusted by it. Like they just really don't agree with you being on a motorcycle. So that's kind of like number one. People don't give a shit what you ride, and if they do, they kind of show it in different ways, and so people react differently to you telling them that, hey, I bought a motorcycle, right? So you share stuff with your friends and family on Facebook. That's kind of why I choose pretty carefully about what I share on my Facebook, because it's full of my friends and family, and they are in two camps, right? So it's like I was saying, some are happy and some are like think it's awesome, and some just disagree, right? So I don't know, you do what you want, share what you want and all that. It's just, that's kind of like my thoughts on it. I didn't know people were so divided into what they think about people riding motorcycles. The second thing, what I wish I knew, is how obsessive I would be with motorcycles and gear and all that. So I didn't know that I was going to love it this much. I mean, I knew I was going to love it, but I didn't really know how obsessive I was going to be with accessories on my bike, in the gear. I think I started out right with how I thought about gear. You know, gloves, jacket, helmet. Some people just don't want to ride without it, and that's fine. I'm not saying anything, right? Like, it's up to you. But for me, I love motorcycle jackets. I love looking at new helmets. I just love the gear that comes with it, like pants and shoes. And kind of another thing too is that I really had no idea of how expensive this hobby was going to be. So yeah, word of the wise, when you're thinking about buying a bike, make sure you got enough money to buy your gear at the same time. Buy your gear first is what they say, before you even get your bike. And just kind of budget out for it, right? The cheaper you go, I mean, for me, my tip would be that you really need to gauge how much you can spend, because at the end of the day, even if it's cheap stuff, and not everyone's made out of money, not everyone can afford the latest and greatest shit, You know, not everyone can buy a Alpine Star jacket, you know, have 4 of them in their closet and all that stuff. I mean, as a beginner, that's just not reality, right? I mean, you want to buy things that are safe, but also you want to have something on your body. So if you are all about wearing gear and being safe, right, and if you're not, then that's fine. But something on your body, even if it is cheap, start with that first, and then work your way up into better gear, right? Highly rated gear, right? They go all the way from single A, double A, triple A, CE rated stuff. I mean, the higher you go, the more abrasion it can take. So, especially with jackets, you know. In Florida, sunny Florida, hot as hell Florida, I'm still wearing a jacket. It's mesh. It lets enough air in for where I'm riding. But yeah, I mean, this jacket looks cool. Cost me like, what, 150 bucks? There's some that cost 100 bucks or 50 bucks, you know? But don't let that stop you. Everyone online will tell you, oh, buy the most expensive you can, right? Well, yeah, to a point. But when you start looking at some of this top line stuff, it's really expensive. You know, $200 for a jacket, expensive. $150 for shoes, expensive, yeah. So have something on your body, buy what you can afford, start out with that. Don't try to go out and finance $1,000 just to buy yourself gear. Start out with something decent. There's a lot of brands out there that you can get started with. Something that's not going to break the bank. It's still going to protect you and give you peace of mind. Same thing with helmets. You know, the helmet, if you're going to spend any amount of money on any one piece of gear, it would be your helmet. You know, the more expensive, they say the better. And when it comes to your head, you kind of got to believe it, right? But let's just say you're looking at that Senna helmet, or, you know, a really expensive helmet, and it's $500-600, right? And you can't afford $500-600 a helmet right now, and you know that you're in a position to where you're not going to be able to afford that for a while. So guess what? $200-300, see if you can afford that, right? $150, something is better than nothing, right? I mean, don't get so unrealistic about what you're going to be able to afford, right? So let's see. Number 3, I didn't know, and I wish I knew, otherwise I would have started way earlier, but I didn't know how relaxing riding is and what it could mean to your mental state. You know, at the end of the day, there's really nothing better for me than getting on my bike and clearing my head, right? Clearing the rest of the day, whatever happens, it really doesn't even matter. I'm on my bike. It's like washing the stress away. And I had no idea. I had no idea for the longest time. You know, growing up, I never thought, and I never knew what people were talking about when they were saying, you know, riding is the best, you feel free, all of that stuff. But now I get it, and I wish that I would have understood that feeling and started off when I was younger. But, you know, I'm a lot older now, a lot more responsible. I'm not doing dumb shit, so there you have it. Something unexpected that I did not know how it was going to be after I got on a motorcycle is that I didn't anticipate that I would have this much confidence, right? Not cocky, but this much confidence in, as proficient as I am, as a beginner, right? I didn't know how fast I was going to progress. Yeah, I just didn't, because when I signed up for my MSF course, I seriously was really timid, right? Like, I did well in my MSF course, but I really thought that I was going to spend a lifetime in the parking lots doing slow speed maneuver stuff and just getting used to the bike. But getting this Honda Rebel 500 has made it a dream and really upped my confidence and really helped me learn and be confident on the bike. And literally, it makes it so easy to practice. It's so lightweight. I feel in control. And so this is what I need one day when I finally decide to upgrade to a bigger or heavier bike, you know. So I didn't know how fast I was going to progress. I wish I knew that. But then again, you know, if I would have known that, I might be with a different bike. But you know what? I'm glad I have my Rebel 500. It does everything that I need it to do as of right now. But I do have to say, though, is that I am craving more torque at this point. I'm starting to crave it. Not that I want to go fast and speed everywhere, but just that extra power. And I think it's really about challenging myself too. I really want to see how well I do one day with a heavy bike, something that's 800 pounds, something that's like a heavy cruiser, kind of like a, you know, the Harley Davidson Road Glide, which my father-in-law rides. Either that or the Indian Scout Sport RT. Like, those are awesome bikes. And I want to graduate to something like that one day. So I'm really trying not to rush this experience with my 500 here, because I just got this and, you know, I bought it brand new. And so I'm trying to just enjoy it and become a better rider with it, as I got a long ways to go. But the way I'm progressing, and the confidence I have in traffic and even on interstates, I didn't have any clue. I didn't think that I was going to be able to do this in 3 to 4 months. But so there's nothing really special about me. It's just I get out and practice, and I think that most people, once you get into something like this and that you practice, it's going to be something where you're going to be able to get pretty quick. But as I understand, not everyone's like that, though, you know. So keep practicing. But yeah, didn't know I was going to be this proficient this quickly in the way I feel about the bike. So there you have it. Those are some of my thoughts of how all the things that I wish I knew before I started riding. And I didn't think that I was gonna go on the damn highway. See you later.